From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the New York Giants. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Christian McCaffrey. His pops was a Giant for 3 years. And Hardwell's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, this defense for the Giants, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. You talk about this Giant defense. They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him. And they do finally get him. But he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Get set. Here we go. 18. Watch out. 53.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. Throwing his dart. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just past the 35. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes. See if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
A 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Out of the gun, Purdy sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Get set. Get set. 18. Watch out.
They'll run on first down. It's Rhodes. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Next, the receivers have spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Get set. Get set. 18.
McCaffrey is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Niners 14, Giants 9.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass caught by Pearsall. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Purdy from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Get set, get set. Here we go, here we go.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he's stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, here's Dart. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Williams just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Third and 19.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Here's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. On to punt, Jamie Gillen. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Purdy now to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. Because sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Here's Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk coming out route. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Get set, yellow. 18, yellow.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. Purdy looking to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he's got room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Get set, 18. Whoa.
Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Ricky Pearsall from 17 yards out. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
For the extra point.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now 21-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dart steps away to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, set. 19.
To throw now, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Warrior 70.
Dart to throw on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll throw again. Dart. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. From the gun, Dart. Dancing to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. In the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18 Pioneer.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Michael Williams picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jamie Gillen as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Taken at the 37. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
48-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. But what made that toss out to the right so successful? Because it looked pretty easy.
A belief in the play. An absolute execution by all 11 on the offensive side of the ball. Everyone took care of their assignment, but the reason they did so, every time that play is called, they think it's going to go for big yardage. It's their staple play, and they love to run it.
Right back to him on 1st down. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Purdy off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard
line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Mykel Williams getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's into the hands of Tutu Atwell. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go play action here. Purdy. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Extra point right down the middle. Increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good.